Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today our video is a clean makeup look. So it's been going around on TikTok for a while and I know I'm a little bit late for the party, but we're gonna go ahead and try it out for ourselves. So the concept of a clean girl makeup look is just minimal makeup, glowy skin, and yeah, basically a no makeup look. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight in. So my hair's already pulled back because that's part of the aesthetic, so we don't have to clip our hair back. But the first step in it is obviously doing your hair like this, or most people put it in a bun, but I look like an egghead with a bun. So we're not doing that, but it is also just having really fluffy brows. So I've done that off camera just to save some time, and everybody has different preferences with their brow. Then I went ahead and exfoliated my face, moisturized, did all my serums, and then added in like a nice glowy facial oil. So that was my skin prep. Going in with the first product, I'm going to be using this Rimmel Kind and Free concealer, and we're skipping foundation completely today. So like a no makeup look. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply some of this under my eyes. It's not too light, so it's not really for like highlighting the under eyes, but just to add a bit of coverage. I'm also just going to go ahead and put some of that on top of my eyelid so we can conceal the darkness. And I'm just going to take it a bit further down here for my redness. A little bit on the forehead, down the center of the nose, and then just down the sides of my cheek like that. Also, what's trending right now is also just doing a one layer foundation or base routine. So I'm going to go ahead while this sits for a little bit, and I'm going to add my cream contour, which is the She Glam Sun Sculpt. The She Glam Sun Sculpt. Why can't I say that? This She Glam Sun Sculpt Liquid Bronzer in the shade Warm Honey. And I'm just going to put that where I would normally put my contour. Just a little bit on the forehead and down the nose. Having a really good skin day today, so that does help as well. I think that's enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my cream blush, which is the Fast Base Blush by Revolution, and I have it in the shade Peach. I'm actually just going to wipe it on the skin like that. And then we're going to add a little bit on the forehead. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty blender or sponge, and I'm going to start off with the darkest, which is the bronzer. I like to take it up my temples as well. I'm just using the butt of the sponge. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend out the blush again with the butt. We can always add some more blush a bit later if we need. And then I'll go ahead and blend out the concealer. So I was meant to do this look. Actually, I missed my chin out. I was meant to do this video a while ago, but then I just had so many other things that I wanted to review first. So this got pushed down on the list, but rather late than never. I look crazy right now. Already you can see it's coming together quite nicely. And I'm taking it on the side of the nose as well to help contour the nose. And I'm taking it down the center of my cheek as well, because that's where I have most of my redness. And then lastly, I'll do the nose. So this video is basically an update of my previous video. I'll link it up here where I did a no makeup look, but I feel like I still used a lot of products because I enjoy using makeup, but I guess it's not for everyone. But for me, lately, I've been a bit lazy, so I haven't added as much makeup, and just doing something like this, look how glowy it is, and it looks really put together but with minimal product. So that's why I am sharing this with you today. So my contour looks a little bit harsh, so I'm just going to go over it again with the sponge. Not really contour, it's just the bronzer I used. Okay, and then I definitely think we need a little bit more blush, so I'm just going to take my sponge and get some of that, and we'll just add some more blush. I originally was going to use my She Glam liquid blush, but as you all know, it's very light for my skin, so I'd still have to go in with a little bit of blush. But this one from Revolution is really, really nice. I've been loving it since that video. Just putting a tiny bit on the edges of my eyelids as well, just to tie everything together, and then just whatever's left I'm going to just push on the tip of the nose. So this is the skin so far, and that is really not a lot of products, and it looks really glowy, really fresh, so I really recommend trying this. Next I'm going to go ahead with some setting powder. I'm using the Makeup Obsession Game Set Matte Baked Powder, and I don't know, I do like this powder, but I've hard panned already, so it's quite difficult to get product out. But anyway, I wanted to use this today because it is like a really light powder. So I'm going to go ahead and set the under eyes, and then I'm going to take it down the side of the nose. Basically only where I used concealer just to lock that in. So down and the chin. I'm not going to do the nose yet, and I'll tell you why in a second, because we still want to keep the glowiness, but anywhere where I get a little bit oily, I'm just going to add a little bit of powder. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this palette from She Glam. I really need to invest in some more cream highlights because this is the only one that I have. So it's the June She Glam 3D Pro Face palette, and I'm sure you remember what it looks like. And we're going to go ahead and use this cream highlight over here. Again, just using my sponge, I'm just going to squish it, dip into some of that. Taking the sponge, I'm just going to pop that on the high points of my face, so tops of the cheeks, like that. Look how glowy that is, it looks almost wet. And I'm just going to put some on the bridge of my nose and also on the tip. I'm just going to put a little bit on the forehead like that. And I'm just going to take the butt of the sponge again, and I'm just going to blend that in with the blush. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my powder brush with no additional product, and I'm just going to powder down the nose slightly, as well as the eyelids. I forgot about those. Just like that. So look how glowy the skin looks. It looks really, really nice, and I don't even have foundation on, but yet everything looks really balanced. So yeah, I really like that. I mean, even my veins are showing through, which is like kind of like what you want, like your skin but better. I also always love highlighting my nose like that. So next we'll move on to the eyes, and obviously I used concealer on it, so there's not a lot that we're going to do to the eyes. So I'm going to take this Huda Beauty Topaz Obsession palette, just because it's in my project pan and I want to get some more use out of it. And taking a, I'm not sure if this brush will work, but just taking a angled brush, I'm going to dip into this dark brown shade over here. So any brown shadow that you have, obviously, and I'm actually just going to create a soft wing with it. And you can completely skip this step as well if you're not into doing winged liner. I always lean to one side when I'm doing my eye makeup, I've noticed. Literally, this look is almost done. So I'm going to take some mascara next, and we're just going to apply some of that to the top and bottom lashes. I'm using the Big Lash from Makeup Revolution. Obsessed with this as well. So you can 100% just leave the look like this, but we're part of the aesthetic is just adding some half lashes just to accentuate the eyes. So I'm going to speed through that quickly, and I'll come back and show you the finished look. And then lastly, I just go ahead and use some lip oil, but you can use a nude lipstick or you could use a tinted lip balm or even just a lip balm, but I go in with a lip oil just to moisturize the lip and add a bit of shine. And this is our finished look. So that concludes the video. It is such an easy, like, foolproof way of achieving a very put together makeup look. So I really love the glow and the eyes, and yet it's basically no makeup or hardly any makeup with barely any steps, beginner friendly. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this look and if you do try it. But other than that, that's it from me. Hope you all have a great evening. Bye.